Yo, I already know what I'm doing on this thing, so let me check out what's going on. Stormzy, Chicken Stormzy is actually random. Um, okay, okay, so boom, yeah. So obviously Chip versus Stormzy. I don't know if anyone knows the history of this. Obviously, it started. People were saying it obviously started when Chip made that verse on Wise when allegedly he was going at Stormzy. Let's go through a couple of these bars. I don't know. Obviously, people are saying now he was coming at him. He wasn't. He wasn't going at Stormzy. But still, the way I see it is like this. Yeah. Where is it? I slept. You ain't been platinum. You ain't blonde. Around here, you don't say you're a king. Man will take your throne, piss on your forehead, know your role. Step in the rim, tell me you believe it. Like it's what they're saying is alluded because obviously the fact that Stormzy what's cool. See, Stormzy had his album, The Crown song, and everything. You know what I mean? The fact that he's blinded by your grace, and you know what I mean. Like, so I think that they alluded to it, but people are saying it's not. See, Stormzy, Chip and Stormzy, Stormzy did I don't know. He responded, with some of his bars. I don't know, whatever. And there's a video of Stormzy turning up to Chip's house. Now, I've had a couple own conversations about this, and the way that I feel is like this. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like Chip is not that guy to run up in his yard. Like I get it. Like if he had said something crazy about your family and this, that, like he didn't, and it was just bars. I feel like it would have been if you're not willing to send back for him, then just be like, yo, listen, just keep my name out your mouth kind of thing. Now if Chip had come at him like, nah, I'm gonna keep running, and he said, I don't really do that. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but if he said that, if he spoke to him and he said, nah, I'm gonna keep rapping your name till you do sign, then it's different because now you said keep my name out your mouth. But I just feel like when you start doing that run up in people's houses and when you talk to people's cribs, you got to keep it kind of consistent. Like you can't be like, okay, I'm going to run up on this. I mean, you can do what you want in it. Like at the end of the day, you don't have to follow the rules. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to do it for one, then you got to kind of like be like, cool, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? For somebody else, if that's my line, it's got to be your line. It's coming like, oh, this is my line. But I'm only going to pull up on the non-street dude. The only guy I'm going to whatever is the non-street dude. The guy that's like, I'm not on it like that. I'm just a music guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to run up on that guy and I'm going to ignore all the other guys that have been dissing you because there has been a couple other guys dissing you. So it's not even a thing like that. But, obviously, I don't know. As much as there were people there, I need people to say like what really happened because even though he turned up with people, I don't really want to say that, he came for violence or anything like that because he came in his Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? His Lamborghini to Essex and stuff like that. I don't know what he really came for. You never know. He could have came from another event and stuff like that and thought, let's just pop round, you know what I'm saying, unannounced. Maybe he wanted to just, I don't know in it, but like, I don't want to say, this is definitely 100% what he came for, you know what I'm saying? Because, we don't really know the story behind the story. We just know the video that was put out. It could have been more video. It could have been a conversation, and then after that, it could have been like, they could have been getting, rude at each other in DMs, and so. But I want to keep it music, but I just don't see him sending back. But I don't see Storm sending back for a couple of reasons. Just because I think that obviously now the angle that it's in is very hard to get out of this sort of angle. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, Chip's got a lot of dirt on him. Like, you're street, you're the prayer dude, like, and now you're trying to do the streets, and obviously my jammers easy one to come out, and I feel like, I don't know, Chip has been waiting for this, so Chip's gonna have 10, 12 songs already done, and phoning people, trying to get info and stuff like that, and Chip hasn't lost to anyone that I remember, and Chip has been up against some guys, guys that, like, people may say this or that, but these guys, when it comes to lyrics, these guys are real rappers, like, like, they can put bars together. Young, and it's not a joke, like, if you listen to his diss songs, like, see you, that's why I don't CUNT. So I know you're like, that's a crazy bar, like CUNT. Like, Young and can rap, you know what I'm saying? Bugsy Malone can rap. Like, these guys can put verses together. These guys are serious rappers. Like, they're not average lyricists and just, run it, putting any word together, like bop into this shop and stuff. Nah, these guys can really rap. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think Chip is ready for the war. It benefits him. I think he's got a mixtape coming out soon. He ain't got nothing to lose. He's only got to gain. Whereas, someone in Stormzy's position, when you're kind of at the top, you can only really kind of come down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying money-wise or even respect musically or anything like that, but I don't know if he has anything to gain, you know what I'm saying? But I think it comes to the bigger question. I think when you start to become like massive, you know what I mean? Like you're a massive, when you become massive and you start off with that kind of core, you know, culture. Like you came up in the black culture, obviously, and that your grime and stuff like that, and you become bigger and you sell more UK and worldwide, and it's almost like not the culture moves on. Like people still listen to Stormzy, but the culture kind of goes on, and you kind of explore different avenues, different views. You change the person, innit? Like you're not going to be the same dude you were 5 years ago. Some people, well, in the past, I'm not saying this is Stormzy. What I've seen in the past is like the rap. You know, some of these artists, some rappers, they kind of like, you know, when the new guy gets spoken about, because you know, obviously now the guys that are coming through, I'm not saying they're in the same lane, but like, you know, the Dutch Valleys, the Millions, anyone who's coming out now, it's not even just those guys, you know, anyone who's coming out, but you know, NSG, any sort of like NSG, yeah, their group, but I'm not putting the same lane, so, but anyone who's, those are like the culture right now. Those are who people are like, you know, that see themselves very cultured. They're listening to those guys, like these guys, and maybe they're not necessarily UK massive yet, you know what I'm saying? But they're very well, you know what I mean? Not just London, obviously around Brown, Manchester, and that. Obviously, you know, when you become massive, you kind of lose that aesthetic, and you kind of lose that. You become kind of like, you start seeing you as pop. So maybe in the culture, they don't speak about you as much. Even if they like Stormzy in, you know, certain shows, they might be like, yeah, Stormzy, he's good, yeah, he's always been dope, blah, blah. But they kind of dismiss you, and they say, oh, let's talk about Dutch, let's talk about Heady One, let's talk about, you know, etc. The other artists, you know what I mean, the ones that are kind of like held in that sort of esteem within the you know, inner music culture, with, you know, the smaller music culture. So, you know, some rappers, they get out and they're like, wait, but that's where I'm from. I'm from, you know what I mean, I'm from Korea, I'm from like the inner, you know, the inner streets. I'm from I'm not saying about hard or whatever, but that's where I'm from. Like, I mean, that's where I kind of built my name. I want to have that back. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that people are like, oh, you're number one. And this time, that's almost why, you know, kind of be sent for Wiley. It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, don't try to diss me. And I don't do this. You know what I mean? I'm just on songs with Ed Sheeran. I can still really rap. So sometimes those sort of big rappers, they kind of crave that. So that kind of, they get dragged back into it, innit? You know what I mean? By other artists who kind of draw them out. But I think in this situation, I don't know if Stormzy's going to allow himself to be drawn out now. Obviously, before he did, because he came to the crib, but I don't know if he's going to allow himself to be drawn out now. I think maybe he'll look at it and think, I'm not sure. And I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But I don't think he should have. What I thought was, if you want to stay a mass with it, you know, if that's what you want to stay a mass within the culture, you want people still knowing your name, you can kind of take the lane of what Jay-Z did, innit? If you want to take that sort of lane. And it's not just Jay-Z, other artists have done it. Like, you're like, all right, cool, I make my music, but guess what? I'm going to, you know, make a label. I'm going to sign the hottest young artists around. I'm going to give them opportunities, you know, to big themselves up. And obviously Millions, those sort of guys, I don't know if they want to sign Stormzy necessarily. Just say, I'm going to sign, or I'm going to round or do partnerships with those guys. That's what people are doing now, more on it, partnerships. And I'm just going to keep myself, every now and then I'll do a verse with them. And I mean, they know me, they're associated with me. So I get the buzz from the culture they're in, from like, oh, I hang on them and they know me. And they get the buzz of, oh, I'm a massive artist, so I can do a feature on the song and get people that may have not listened to them to take it from here to here. That's the smartest route I've seen. That's the route that I saw, you know, with Jay-Z when he took Beanie Siegel, the Philadelphia hottest rappers back in the 90s, early 2000s. He said, yeah, I'm going to hang around these guys. Even though I'm making Excuse Miss and those sort of songs, I'll still jump on Can This Be Life, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, you know, Beanie Siegel, and just speak about where I'm from. And then they have the authenticity to kind of like, oh no, we're still coming out of that. There's still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So, you know, I would allow myself to get drawn in. But obviously, I'm not in that position. I'm not in that position. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not making 20 million a year. Not yet. Yeah, not yet anyway. So what do you guys think that Stormzy should do in this situation? Because it's more about Stormzy. Obviously, Chip sent out his songs, which I like. I didn't think they were the dopest songs ever. Let me not lie. I would have these songs I've heard from Chip. Yeah, I enjoyed them, but it's not the one. It's not the one that I enjoyed the most. I think the songs that I enjoyed the most from Chip were the ones against Bugsy. You know, I think some of those songs, yeah, you know what I mean, Pepper Rhythm, and you know, he just mostly been Pepper Rhythm. Like, you know what I mean, like I think the ones against Bugsy were my favorites. Like those by far. And Michelle Rhythm was good, but that's more because, you know, the Tiny Temper part of the song. But I do believe that, like, yeah, the best one was against Bugsy. I think these were light for Chip, but I think that's what he tried to do. It's just enough. I think he's threw out songs. He's like, oh, Stormzy feels like he can do a better song than this. But it's just enough to draw you in enough, and then, bow, hit you with like the, you know, the Adorkin kind of thing. But also at the same time, I believe that I don't know if Chip can kind of say to Stormzy 48 hours, because I don't know, innit? Maybe Chip says I haven't been writing for this. I just wrote for this last week or a couple of days ago and thought, yeah, we're going to put it out. But Chip could have been writing songs. If you give Chip 5 months to be writing this songs back, the books will just be open, man. You know what I'm saying? It's open sesame. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Storm's already come to the crib, I don't think he wants to keep it music. Just the fact that's just what I see. Like, and it's not even about a beefing thing. He just might not want to be music. He might just be like, nah, just keep my name out of it. I respect you as a rapper, or kind of thing, like as a lyricist, whatever. But nah, I don't want to do music. We have our dispute. We speak it out, or we do whatever, little fist, you know, fisticuffs or whatever, and we just keep it moving. Like, I don't want to do nothing else. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna post this one because the other stream I did, I think I didn't post it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post this one out. I'll probably do another video with the Podfather. Make sure you follow me on Instagram or follow the brand on Instagram. Non-stop content, literally NON stop content, all in one, no hyphens, no underscores, nothing. Yeah, I'm out.